Good evening. Shabbat Shalom. You have a song sheets? So tonight, Rabbi has got our path to introducing some of the melodies. And our opening song is one of her favorite. It's called Lamancha. And it's a very folky, Hamish tune. Lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim Chaim. 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 Zochrenu l'chaim, melech hafetz b'chaim, v'chotvenu b'sefer ha'chaim, lemancha Elohim chaim. Remember us unto life, O Sovereign, who delights in life, and inscribe us in the book of life, and inscribe us, O God of life, lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim Chaim. Lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim Chaim.
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome. I think it would be nice for you to look for someone maybe you don't know and say, introduce yourself and say Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom, Robin. Bless you. So we are exactly halfway. Come on in. We are exactly halfway through this month. That is the traditional month to prepare ourselves for the High Holy Days. This Jewish month is called Elul. And during Elul, you're supposed to hear the shofar sounded. I guess as a reminder that the High Holy Days are coming, and I have a couple of comments on that a little later. And anything else I want to say about that? So we are halfway. Okay, I'm going to put the religious school kids on the spot. Thank you. That's the expression I was looking for. I need more caffeine, I think. I'm going to put them on the spot because every Jewish month, you can look up at the moon and you know where we are in the Jewish month. So we are right now smack dab in the middle of the month of Elul. So that means tonight, when you look up in the sky, what should the moon look like? I see a few hands up. Okay, so when I say 1, 2, 3, yell out what the moon's going to look like in the middle of the Jewish month. 1, 2, 3.
Full moon.
Yes, full moon. Excellent. Yay! So you're going to see a full moon tonight. It's the middle of the Jewish month. It means we're halfway to Rosh Hashanah from the beginning. Okay, so how about everyone just call Tekiah and I never know how this is going to come out. When I did this for the preschoolers this morning, I got one good one, I think. I don't know, Andy was there. He's not paying attention, but I got one good one out this morning. Okay, so the call is Tekiah. So everyone, Tekiah. I'll give that a medium, a B minus-y, B minus-ish. Okay, pretty good. Candles. I'd like to call up Harriet Radin to light our Shabbat candles. You can find it on page 120. Taking the long way around.
Eloheinu melech olam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. I know. Well, you gave me this. Asher kid.
Start again.
Yeah, you gave it to me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam. What? Asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen.
I knew that. You make me crazy. Good.
The English. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Our sanctuary with the singing of L'Chadodi on page 138. And on the final verse, we rise and welcome the Shabbat bride into our midst. L'Chadodi.
L'Chadodi לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד השמיענו אל המיוחד אדוני אחד ושמו אחד לשם ותפארת ולי תהילה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה כי מקור הברכה מראש מקדם נסוכה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך דודי לקראת בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה בואי ושלום עטרת בלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה תוך אמוני עם סגולה בואי חלה בואי חלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה לך דודי לקראת כלה בני שבת נקבלה
Bride with dancing. That is very appropriate. Page 144, Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei decho beit Yisrael bagala bagala uvizman karib v'yemeru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mivarach Le'alam alal me'al maya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalal Shemei dekudesha berichu Le'ela min kol berchata V'shirata Tushbechata v'nechemata damihiran bialma v'yemeru amen. We're going to be weaving the High Holy Day, as we call it, Nusach. And Nusach just means different holidays have different like melodies that are used. So we are using the High Holy Day melody for Baruch Hu, which is on page 146, and you may rise.
Baruch Hu et Adonai hamevorach, Baruch Adonai hamevorach le'olam va'ed.
You may be seated. On page 150 is the prayer Ahavat Olam. So Ahava is love, as we do the prayer V'ahavta, same word, love. Ahavat Olam is basically love of the world, or love of the universe, talking about how love is what connects us and God and all of life. So we will be singing Ahavat Olam, which is by Debbie Friedman. This melody is by Debbie Friedman, and on page 150.
Adonai Eloheinu b'shochbeinu ובקומנו נשיח בחוקיך ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו ובהם נגה יומם ולילה נגה יומם ולילה ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים ברוך אתה אדוני אוהב עמו ישראל אוהב עמו ישראל.
Through our prayers, we continue with Shema and V'ahavta. Tonight we'll be singing the V'ahavta that is also Debbie Friedman, the You Shall Love Adonai Your God, which is on your song sheet. And Shema talks about the oneness, the unity, and maybe this time of year especially how important it is as we go into the High Holy Days, remembering we don't all exist in a little vacuum. We are here on earth with many, many people. We're here on earth as part of a chain of many generations, and our actions and words need to reflect that while we certainly want to respect our own selves as individuals, we are also part of something much greater. So Shema is on page 152, and you may rise.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart. Shall be upon your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up, and you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be a symbol between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
And also weaving through the Nusach of the High Holy Days, the musical theme of the High Holy Days, we continue with Mi Chamocha, page 158, as the Israelites escaped from slavery in Egypt, going toward an unknown future. We too enter into a new Jewish year, not knowing what it will hold, but we move ahead with hopefulness, with joy, with embracing of new blessings that will come our way. Mi Chamocha, page 158.
Mi chamocha b'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nedar b'kodesh, norah tehilot osefet.
Vishamru, come on up. Come on up. Haley, Mason, Riley, Olivia, Bradley is somewhere. There he is. We are leading. You are following. So please follow our leaders in Vishamru, which is on page 162.
Veshamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Nasoret HaShabbat Ledorotam Beri Olam Veshamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Nasoret HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam Beini uven b'nei Yisrael Od hi leolam, od hi leolam, od hi leolam. Veshamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Nasoret HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et ha'aretz veshamru b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Nasoret HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam. Uvayom hashvi Shabbat vaynafash Shabbat vaynafash Shabbat vaynafash b'nei Yisrael HaShabbat Nasoret HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam.
We continue with the central portion of our worship service, the tefillah, on page 164. And if you are able, you may rise.
Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Adonai, Sefatai Tiftach, Ufi Yagid, Tehilatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibur v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei Hakol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, Umevi Gula Livanei V'Neihem, Leman Shmo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Zahomech Noflim Verofe Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekahayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar. Michamocha Bagivurot, Umido Melach, Melech Meimid, Umechayeh, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanat alachayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shemcha kadosh, Ukadoshim b'chol yom yahalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. We continue with a moment of silent reflection, either with the words of our prayer book or the words of our hearts, and we continue either standing or sitting.
Ose shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Ose shalom bimroma, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, Imru, amen. Yahashe shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahashe shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahashe shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru.
We pause to think of all of those in our community and around the world who are in need of healing, whether emotional, physical, anyone who does not feel, because of a number of circumstances, that they are not whole. We pause to especially this week think of David Appel, Roberta Arns, Carolyn Bouchard, Ethan Campbell, Lisa Kiera, Daniel Urchik, Joseph Ehrlichman, Sandra Friedland, Shar Friedman, Roy Zabat, Shmuel Uvatsheva, Tracy Janetta, Julian Kaner, Ed Kaplan, Ellen Kaplan, Hannah Carden, Erwin Kostrinsky, Marion Kostrinsky, Michael Levin, Mark Merberg, Arnold Reamer, Melinda Robbins, Sheila Rosenberg, Rosalie Saltiel, Louise Samuels, Maxine Shapiro, Bobby Sherman Geishan, Herman Spring, Andrea Teeple, Carla Teisch, Katie Weinstock, Lori Weinstock, Mark Weinstock, Bat Sheva. Are there others we wish to think of? We keep all of them in our thoughts and our prayers as we continue with our traditional prayer for healing, Nisha Beirach, on page 100, it says song, on your song sheet.
Nisha Beirach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Oyevarach, v'Rachel, Misha Beirach, Avotenu, Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Oyevarach, v'Yirapeh et ha'cholim. Avraham, Yitzchak, veYaakov, Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Uyevarech, v'Yirapeh et ha'cholim.
We move to celebrating those who are here and those anywhere with September birthdays, September anniversaries. Come on up. Any September birthdays and anniversaries. My daughter is what? Haley, are you supporting your mom or are you a September birth? Okay.
I'm here to support her.
That's right. Yours is usually around Rosh Hashanah. Were you born on was she born on Rosh Hashanah? My daughter was due on Rosh Hashanah, but was a few days late.
My birthday.
I would say about 8 months late, because that's what it felt like, but it was not. Okay, so, oops, I got to get a mic. Sorry. It's way over here now. Okay, so September, is everybody a birthday? I assume birthday, not anniversary.
Anniversary.
Oh, anniversary. So say who you are and when your anniversary is, and you can say how many years or not. It's optional.
It's September 29th, and it's 38 years.
And
I'm
you
Sharon,
are?
I'm Sharon Roth.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Molly, and my birthday is September 16th.
Do you want to say how old you're turning?
Oh yeah, I'm turning 10.
Turning 10, double digit. All right, big time.
Bruce Safran, my birthday is on Yom Kippur, and there will be no cake this year.
Well, maybe at break the fast you're allowed. Yes, that has happened to my daughter too. So September is the month of rebirth, of renewal, because it's Rosh Hashanah. So may all of you have wonderful birthdays, anniversaries, and a year of renewal and new things that are positive, fun, and fulfilling. So we'll join in our blessing for reaching a special time, which is Shehecheyanu.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. We give thanks to celebrate this moment. Amen.
Mazel tov. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. Thank you. And I understand you're all coming back up to do Kiddush and Motzi later, so don't disappear. So as we talked about this month of Elul, we're right in the middle of it. So that means when we go outside later and look up, what are we going to see in the sky? A full moon. Yes, good. And full moons are always beautiful. In the spring, this is a little bit of an aside, but in the spring, we have a bunch of months in a row where every full moon is a holiday. So we kind of go from Tu B'Shvat full moon to Purim full moon to Passover full moon. This year we have, we didn't talk about this in religious school, so you'd have to remember from a year ago. Do you remember what the next full moon holiday is? It's next month. Anyone remember the next holiday that comes on a full moon? Haley, do you remember? Riley? I can't even hear you. Yom Kippur is very close, very close. It's a few days after Yom Kippur. Sadie? Sukkot, yes. Probably because, it's an outside holiday, right? You're outside. Where's there the most light? Under the full moon, so that's probably why. So that's our next one. But we're not quite there yet. We first have to get through the whole beginning part of what we sometimes call the days of awe, Yamim Noraim, the 10-day period of self-reflection and personal renewal. So it's traditional during this month that we prepare ourselves for that time. And there are many, many books, resources, endless teachings and meditations and prayers and ideas about this entire sacred season, and it can be a bit overwhelming. They fill many, many books. It's also easy to be overwhelmed by the idea that we need to change and repair everything about ourselves in the year to come. So, just even looking at all the resource books that there are and all the different ideas over the centuries about the high holy days, it's too much. And it's too much to think we're gonna make ourselves perfect over the next, month. So my approach is always to just take a few teachings each year to focus on and contemplate, and one or two small personal changes to make. I can't make the world perfect. I can't make my community perfect. I can't make myself perfect. But what I and each of us can do is focus on one or two small goals that will help each of us move a little bit closer to being the best that we can be. So our goal for the High Holy Days is to make teshuvah. That's the goal. The Hebrew word teshuvah means to turn. It comes from the root to turn because, in a sense, we're turning ourselves back on a life path that is the best for each of us. That to embrace, to turn toward and embrace life choices that help us live, each of us live in our own unique way, our best life of solid Jewish values in a way that enhances our own selves and also enhances those around us. So about 1,000 years ago in North Africa lived a brilliant Jewish physician and writer, wrote a lot. We still have maybe everything that he wrote. His name was Moses Maimonides, sometimes called just Maimonides, sometimes for short called the Rambam, all the same person. So Maimonides taught an interesting idea about the value of making teshuvah, of turning our behavior, of improving ourselves. So Maimonides taught that first we need to confess verbally, express remorse for anything we did wrong in the past. But what making teshuvah really means is making different choices. So talk is cheap, and we can say sorry, 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 al chet, that we do on Yom Kippur. We together confess lots of things that we as a community did wrong. Maybe not every individual person did, but we confess as a community all the things that we have done wrong. And we can say sorry, sorry, sorry all day on Yom Kippur, but we can't say we've really made teshuvah, according to Maimonides, until we are faced with a very similar situation and we make a better choice. So I like this as one idea for each of us to look at during the High Holy Days in our own lives. Can we think of a choice that we made in the past year that we feel bad about? Maybe we took something that wasn't ours. Maybe we shared a secret that wasn't ours to share. Maybe we talked badly about someone. Maybe we promised to do something and then we didn't do it. Our goal, in order to really make teshuvah, is not only to apologize for our action in the past, but to look ahead in the future, in the coming year, to look for an opportunity that we can be in that same situation, but this time make a better choice. A choice that is better aligned with the Jewish values that we hold dear. So Judaism ultimately is a religion of action. I always say that the most important day when it comes to Yom Kippur is the day after Yom Kippur. That is where the rubber hits the road. We can pray and think and contemplate and say, I'm sorry all day on Yom Kippur, but what matters is, what do we do the next day and the day after and the day after? It's what choices, what actions come of that day of self-reflection. So as we look ahead to our process of making teshuvah that each of us will enter into, remember to keep our goals small and realistic, and that it's all about making better choices in our words and our actions. May this be a good year ahead, a Shana Tova, as we say, of bringing more life-enhancing deeds and words into our lives and into the world. Ken Yehi Ratzon. May this be God's will. Fran Kraft is our duty trustee, representative from our Board of Trustees, who will tell us a few things going on at TBO. There's a few things going on at TBO, especially in the month of Tishri, which is kind of crazy, filled with many holidays, but that's how it is.
Everyone. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all those streaming. Thank you, Rabbi, for that inspiring sermon. I can already think of what I want to improve. I want to be a better friend to people. I know you all think I'm good, but I'm not good enough. Thank you to Matthew and to Andy for being here, and to Ruth, and thank you, Xavier, for our tech. Okay, we do have a lot of things going on. First of all, Monday is Labor Day, barbecue day. I hope you all have something fun to do. The temple and the ECC will be closed, so there's no mahjong, which we usually have. But Wednesday temple is open, and we will be having canasta. Okay, next Saturday night is Slichot Seder. Please RSVP to the rabbi, right? To you, Rabbi?
Or the office.
Whatever it says in the box. September 10th is a family scavenger hunt and picnic, and that, I believe, is for the religious school. That sounds like fun. Of course, the 15th through the 17th is Rosh Hashanah. First night, Erev, and then first day, and then the second day when we will be doing music. And so you can come, you don't have to do a service again, just sit and relax and listen to the holiday music. September 24th and 25th is Yom Kippur. Pick up your high holiday tickets. Don't forget to pay your partnership so that you can get your tickets. Next Sunday, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, Sisterhood is having her welcome back breakfast. Please join Sisterhood. We have a lot of good programs. This one is going to be Marjorie Marcus. She's an excellent speaker, and she will be talking about the importance of books and the library. So come and hear her. That's at 10:30 in the morning. Right after that, at 1 o'clock, is the book club. We're reading The One and Only Boy, or One Boy in a Million, sorry. I just started it, so I can't tell you about it. But the book club will be on Zoom, and it's usually a very interesting discussion, and this one from the first couple of pages will be. The link is always on the upcoming events, so go on your Monday events and you can find the link and join us for the book club and the welcome back breakfast, and of course all the holidays. And I hope I didn't forget anything. Did I forget anything, Sandy? Sandy always reminds me. Thank you. Shabbat Shalom. Have a wonderful day.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you. And remember, our Slichot Seder is a unique TBO experience. I don't know of anyone else who has a Slichot Seder. So you have to come, if for nothing else, for the appletinis, which Jeff is going to make to perfection. And it's kind of a little interesting thing because there are many kind of structured traditional services during this time of year, and it's nice, I think, that we offer different kinds of experiences this time of year for all different types of tastes. So Slichot Seder is kind of a cool, fun, different thing that's about the themes of the holiday, but also a nice opportunity to get together with our community. And also, as Fran said, second day Rosh Hashanah. It is not a service, it's a musical experience. You just come and listen to beautiful High Holy Day music, and it's just, again, it's nice to have some different types of activities for this season, so there's something for everyone. I would like to call up somebody, I forget who. I would like to call up the Hops, Bob and Marcia Hop, to open our Ark for Aleinu, which is on page 586, and you may rise. Well, you have the curtain. And watch another set of steps.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהן, וגורלנו ככל המונם, אנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא, ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו שמו אחד.
Yasher Koach, thank you. And you may be seated. We pause to remember all those who are no longer with us, those who meant so much to us and who live on in memories, in our hearts, in all the ways they brought their unique gifts into our world. On this Shabbat, during his time of Shloshim, we remember John Radford, uncle of Keith Radford, and those whose yahrzeits fall this week: Milton Alpert, Marcia Alter, Sam Dabby, Tessie Eisenberg, Dr. Nathan Feinberg, Ariel Finkelstein, David Fogel, Arthur Grand, Jerry Gross, Irv Grossman, Jack Heiferman, Rose Kagan, Joel Kaplan, Harriet Katz, Benjamin Lease, Robert Liebman, Charles T. Rausch, John Joseph Rishardi, Cyril Rill, Evelyn Rosenblum, Robert Saxon, Jeffrey Siegel, Sandra Silver, Larry Zivin, and those murdered in the racism-based shooting in Jacksonville: Angela Michelle Carr, Arnold Joseph A.J. Laguerre Jr., Gerald Gallion. Are there others we wish to remember? We honor all of their memories as we join in Mourner's Kaddish on page 598. You may rise. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalma divrach rutei v'yamlich malchutei. V'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael. V'agala uv'izman kari v'yimru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach la'alam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitrumam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kudsha b'richu. La'ela min kol berachata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechemata. Damiran bi'alma v'yimru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rab amin shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'yimru. Amen. V'yimru, v'yimru, v'yimru. Amen. V'yimru, v'yimru, v'yimru. Amen. You may be seated. We move from our sacred prayer of memory to the joy of Shabbat. And I'd like to call up all our September birthdays and anniversaries to lead us in Kiddush and Motzi. Do we have juice? Oh, you just carried it. I didn't see you do that. Okay. And there you go.
Molly, do you want the water?
Sure. Okay. So here's all the prayers. And we have a couple of cups up here. Kiddush is on page 123. There you go. You want to get us started?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei peri hagafen. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, b'shabbat kodsho, v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron lemahaseh b'reishit, ki hu yom tehila, lanikrae kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki banu v'harta, v'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'ahava uvratzon, hinchaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-shabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
I think that's the wine, Molly.
And then, what comes next? Got to follow the instructions.
Take the cover off the
That
hollow.
doesn't smell like juice.
Undress the hollow.
Ta-da! You want to get us started?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Amen. Dig in as they
you
munch on
take
their
a bit of
challah.
the challah.
We're going to end with our High Holy Day song, and this will be coming up
You got it.
at Slichot during the holidays. Comes up over and over. Lama'ancha on your song sheet.
Lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim Zahir. Lemancha, lemancha, lemancha Elohim זוכרנו לחיים, מלך חפץ בחיים, וכותבנו בספר החיים, למענך אלוהים חיים. Remember us unto life, O sovereign, who delights in life, and inscribe us